Czech Republic, the heart of Europe, a treasure trove of history, culture, and architectural marvels. Its castles stand as timeless symbols of the nation's rich heritage. From ancient fortresses guarding trade routes to opulent chateaus nestled in picturesque landscapes, the Czech Republic is home to over 2,000 castles, chateaus, and castle ruins, making it one of the countries with the highest density of castles in the world. So, join us as we explore 15 of the most amazing castles in the heart of Europe. Prague Castle. This castle holds the title of the largest ancient castle complex in the world. Spanning an impressive 70,000 square meters, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is the heart of Czech history and culture. Founded in 870 AD by Prince Bořivoj of the Přemysl dynasty, Prague Castle has served as the seat of power for Bohemian kings, Holy Roman emperors, and today the President of the Czech Republic. It reflects nearly every major architectural style over the centuries, from the Romanesque Basilica of St. George to the Gothic splendor of St. Vitus Cathedral and the Renaissance and Baroque wings of the old royal palace. The castle has been the stage for numerous pivotal events in European history, including the defenestration of Prague in 1618, which ignited the 30 Years' War. It was also a key location during the Velvet Revolution, as it became a symbol of Czech independence. Among its many treasures are the Czech crown jewels, housed in St. Vitus Cathedral, and the Golden Lane, a charming street of historic cottages that once housed castle artisans and guards. You can explore the castle's museum, see the changing of the guard, and enjoy panoramic views of Prague from its courtyards and towers. Český Krumlov Castle. You might be excited to find out this castle is home to one of the oldest preserved Baroque theaters in the world. Overlooking the charming town of Český Krumlov in South Bohemia, this sprawling UNESCO World Heritage Site is the second largest castle complex in the Czech Republic. Its origins date back to the 13th century when it was founded by the influential Vitkovci family. Over the centuries, it became a residence of the Rosenberg, Eggenberg, and Schwarzenberg families, each leaving their mark on the castle's architectural style, which combines Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque elements. One of the castle's crown jewels is the 18th century Baroque theater, a marvel of historical preservation with its original stage machinery, costumes, and sets. The theater provides a rare glimpse into the opulent world of Baroque performance art. Beyond the theater, the castle features the iconic castle tower, which offers panoramic views of the town, and extensive gardens with a revolving outdoor theater used for modern performances. The castle's history is intertwined with the region's political and economic development, serving as a center of power during the Rosenbergs' reign and overseeing important trade routes. You can explore the Castle Museum, admire its lavishly furnished halls, and walk along the Cloak Bridge, a multi-tiered structure that connects different sections of the complex. Český Krumlov Castle is a masterpiece of history, art, and architecture, making it a must-see destination in the Czech Republic. Hluboká Castle, often regarded as the most romantic castle in the Czech Republic, was inspired by England's iconic Windsor Castle. Located in Hluboká nad Vltavou, South Bohemia, this architectural gem has a history stretching back to the 13th century when it was originally built as a Gothic fortress. Over the centuries, it underwent numerous transformations, culminating in its current neo-Gothic style during the mid-19th century under the Schwarzenberg family, one of Bohemia's most influential noble houses. The Schwarzenbergs spared no expense in transforming Hluboká into a fairy tale residence, adding ornate spires, intricately carved woodwork, and lavish interiors. The castle boasts 140 rooms filled with period furniture, tapestries, and priceless artworks, alongside a breathtaking library with a beautifully crafted wooden ceiling. Its chapel, adorned with stained glass and religious relics, reflects the family's deep cultural and religious devotion. Hluboká Castle is surrounded by a large English-style park, featuring manicured gardens, picturesque lakes, and walking paths that make it a favorite for nature lovers. You can tour the castle's richly decorated interiors, climb the main tower for panoramic views of the Vltava River Valley, or explore the nearby ALS South Bohemian Gallery, which houses an impressive art collection. The castle also hosts seasonal exhibitions, concerts, and special events, making it a vibrant cultural hub. Hluboká Castle's blend of historical grandeur, architectural splendor, and scenic beauty ensures its place as one of Central Europe's most enchanting landmarks. Bouzov Castle. Located in the Olomouc region of Moravia, Bouzov Castle is one of the most picturesque and romantic castles in the Czech Republic. Originally built in the early 14th century, the castle served as a medieval fortress to protect trade routes and local settlements. The minor aristocratic Bouzov Bludovic family were its first recorded owners from 1317 to 1339. Over the centuries, it passed through the hands of several noble families, including the Teutonic Knights. In the late 15th century, it was in the hands of the Teutonic Knights. The castle as it stands today, however, owes its stunning neo-Gothic appearance to an extensive restoration undertaken in the late 19th and early 20th centuries by Archduke Eugen of Austria, a Grand Master of the Teutonic Order. Bouzov Castle has a rich history tied to the region's social and political landscape. During Second World War, it was seized by the Nazis, and its connection to the Teutonic Knights made it a symbol of power and propaganda during the occupation. Today, it is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Moravia, known for its majestic towers, drawbridge, and richly decorated interiors, including the Knights' Hall and the Gothic Chapel. The castle often hosts cultural events, medieval reenactments, and even film productions. It has appeared in numerous movies and fairy tales. You can enjoy guided tours, admire the panoramic views from the castle tower. Konopiště Castle. This castle was the last residence of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, whose assassination sparked World War I. Located just 50 kilometers southeast of Prague, this stunning chateau is one of the most elegant and historically significant castles in the Czech Republic. Originally built as a Gothic fortress in the late 13th century by Bishop Tobias of Benisov, Konopiště Castle was designed with strong fortifications to withstand medieval sieges. However, its character changed dramatically over the centuries, evolving into a luxurious residence. The most transformative period came in 1887 when Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, purchased the castle and undertook extensive renovations, blending Baroque and Renaissance elements to create a stately hunting lodge. Konopiště Castle is renowned for its opulent interiors and vast collections. Franz Ferdinand, an avid hunter, filled the castle with an extraordinary array of hunting trophies, medieval weapons, and art, including the famed St. George Gallery. Its walls are adorned with over 4,000 hunting trophies, showcasing the Archduke's passion for the sport. The castle also houses a unique collection of medieval armor and the personal effects of Franz Ferdinand, offering a glimpse into the life of one of history's most pivotal figures. Surrounded by serene forests, landscaped gardens, and a tranquil lake, the castle grounds are equally enchanting. Visitors can explore the rose garden designed by Franz Ferdinand himself or spot the castle's resident peacocks. Guided tours takes you through lavishly furnished rooms, the armory, and the private chambers of the Archduke. With its mix of history, architectural beauty, and natural splendor, Konopiště Castle is a must-visit destination for anyone exploring the Czech Republic. Karlštejn Castle. This castle was specifically designed to safeguard the most valuable relics of the Holy Roman Empire. Located just 30 kilometers southwest of Prague, Karlštejn Castle is a Gothic architectural gem, perched dramatically on a hill surrounded by dense forests. It was founded in 1348 by Emperor Charles IV, who envisioned it as a personal retreat and a fortress to house the imperial crown jewels, holy relics, and important state documents. The castle's design reflects its dual purpose. The lower levels were dedicated to secular life, while the upper levels, including the Chapel of the Holy Cross, were reserved for sacred rituals and storage of treasures. The chapel, adorned with gold, semi-precious stones, and frescoes, is considered one of the most beautiful medieval interiors in Europe. During the Hussite Wars in the 15th century, Karlštejn Castle became a stronghold, withstanding repeated sieges due to its strategic location and robust fortifications. Over the centuries, it underwent several restorations, particularly in the 19th century under architect Joseph Macher, who revived its Gothic grandeur. Today, you can explore its richly decorated halls, the Well Tower with its 78-meter deep well, and the Great Tower, while enjoying breathtaking views of the surrounding countryside. Křivoklát Castle. This castle was once a favorite hunting retreat for Bohemian kings. Tucked into the forested hills of the Berounka River Valley, about 40 kilometers west of Prague, Křivoklát Castle is one of the oldest and most historically significant castles in the Czech Republic. Originally constructed in the 12th century by the Přemysl dynasty, the castle was expanded and fortified during the reign of King Wenceslas IV in the 14th century and later served as a royal residence, hunting lodge, and even a prison. Throughout its long history, Křivoklát Castle has been at the center of dramatic events. It withstood attacks during the Hussite Wars and played a key role during the turbulent reign of Emperor Charles IV. In the 15th and 16th centuries, it became a hub for arts and culture, housing an impressive library of rare manuscripts, many of which were tragically destroyed in a fire in 1826. The castle's Gothic chapel, with its intricate carvings and medieval frescoes, is a highlight, as is the Great Tower, which offers panoramic views of the surrounding countryside. You can explore Křivoklat's richly preserved halls, including the Knight's Hall and the Prison Tower, complete with chilling torture devices. The castle also hosts medieval festivals, concerts, and theatrical performances. Pernštejn Castle. This castle is nicknamed the Marble Castle because of its unique stonework. Perched on a rocky hill near the village of Nedvědice in South Moravia, Pernštejn Castle is one of the most well-preserved Gothic Renaissance fortresses in the Czech Republic. Built in the mid-13th century by the lords of Pernštejn, the castle strategically overlooks the Svratka River, offering a commanding view of the surrounding countryside. Its distinctive white and pink marble-like stone, quarried locally, adds to its striking appearance and earned it its enduring nickname. Over the centuries, Pernštejn Castle became an impenetrable fortress, surviving sieges during the Hussite Wars and later serving as a noble residence for the powerful Pernštejn family, who expanded it into a lavish Renaissance stronghold. Unlike many castles, Pernštejn was never conquered, thanks to its robust fortifications, clever design, and strategic location. Its labyrinth of staircases, secret passages, and fortified towers makes it a fascinating sight for visitors. Highlights include the Knights Hall, the Gothic Chapel, and the Castle Library, filled with historical artifacts. Today, the castle is a popular tourist destination, known for its well-preserved medieval architecture and mysterious ambience. Pernštejn Castle also serves as a venue for cultural events and has been featured in numerous films and TV shows. Loket Castle. Often called the key to the Kingdom of Bohemia, was once believed to house a meteorite with magical powers. Located in the picturesque town of Loket in western Bohemia, this medieval fortress dates back to the early 13th century and stands majestically on a granite promontory surrounded by the Ur River. Its name, Loket, meaning elbow in Czech, comes from the river's elbow-like bend around the castle. Built as a border fortress to protect the Kingdom of Bohemia, Loket Castle became a residence for Bohemian royalty, including King John of Bohemia and his son, Charles IV, who was imprisoned here as a child by his own father. Over the centuries, Loket Castle witnessed several significant historical events. It served as a stronghold during the Hussite Wars and survived numerous sieges thanks to its robust fortifications. By the 18th century, however, the castle had been repurposed as a prison, a role it held until the 20th century. Today, you can explore the castle's dungeon, which features an eerie exhibition of medieval torture devices, and learn about its intriguing history through its museum displays. One of the castle's most fascinating artifacts is the Loket meteorite, a massive stone believed by locals to have magical properties. It was later revealed to be a 107-kilogram meteorite that fell in the area centuries ago. You can also climb the castle tower to enjoy breathtaking views of the surrounding countryside and the quaint town of Loket. Zruc Nad Sazavou. Nestled in the quaint town of Zruc Nad Sazavou in central Bohemia, this picturesque castle stands near the Sazava River and dates back to the 14th century. Initially built as a Gothic fortress by the noble Collerat family, it was later expanded and renovated in the 19th century into a neo-Gothic chateau, giving it the romantic fairy tale appearance it boasts today. The castle's towers, pointed spires, and charming courtyard make it a standout landmark in the region. Throughout its history, the castle changed hands numerous times, serving as both a noble residence and a local administrative center. The last major renovations were carried out by the Skibecks, a wealthy industrialist family, who transformed the castle into a luxurious home and added modern amenities for the time. Zruc Nad Sazavou Castle also played a small but significant role during the Hussite Wars, serving as a strategic point along the Sazava River. Today, the castle is a cultural hub and family-friendly destination. You can explore the beautifully restored interiors, including exhibits on local history and the Skibeck family's legacy. The castle grounds also feature an interactive museum dedicated to the Knights of Zruc, ideal for children and history enthusiasts. After touring the castle, guests can enjoy the tranquil riverside setting or stroll through the nearby park and gardens. Zruc Nad Sazavou Castle is a hidden gem that offers a delightful mix of history, architecture, and entertainment for all ages. Sloup Castle. The Sloup Castle is a rare example of a medieval rock castle built into a sandstone cliff. Located in the village of Sloup in the Liberec region, this unique fortress was carved into a massive sandstone pillar during the 13th century. Originally constructed as a defensive stronghold to protect nearby trade routes, the castle takes advantage of the natural rock formation, rising 33 meters above the surrounding landscape. Its strategic location and nearly impenetrable design made it an essential refuge during periods of conflict, including the Hussite Wars. Sloup Castle underwent many changes over the centuries. In the 17th century, it was converted into a hermitage by the Kinsky family, becoming a spiritual retreat for monks. They expanded the site, creating chapels, carved rooms, and even an atmospheric cave-like dwelling for meditation. Today, you can still see these unique rock-hewn spaces, including the Gothic chapel, living quarters, and remnants of the original fortifications. The site is surrounded by a picturesque forested area filled with hiking trails, making it a popular destination for nature lovers and history enthusiasts alike. Climbing to the top of the rock offers stunning views of the surrounding countryside. Konopiště Castle. Often called the Castle on the Hill, was once a strategic stronghold that dominated the flat landscape of eastern Bohemia. Located near the city of Pardubice, this iconic castle sits atop a volcanic basalt hill, offering panoramic views of the surrounding Elbe River lowlands. Built in the early 15th century by the Divis Borek of Miltenec, a prominent Hussite commander, the castle served as a military fortress and a symbol of Hussite power during the Hussite Wars. Its strategic location made it a key defensive point, and it played a significant role in regional conflicts. In the 16th century, the Pernštejn family, one of the most influential noble families in Bohemia, acquired the castle and transformed it into a Renaissance residence, adding luxurious living quarters and decorative elements. However, the castle fell into decline after the 30 Years' War and was further damaged by Swedish troops in the 17th century. In the 20th century, extensive restoration efforts revived its former glory, and today, Konopiště Castle is a popular tourist destination. You can explore its historic interiors, including the Knights Hall, the chapel, and the tower, which offers breathtaking views. Vranov nad Dyjí Castle. This castle is one of the finest examples of Baroque architecture in Central Europe. Perched dramatically on a rocky cliff above the Dyjí River in South Moravia, near the border with Austria, the castle dates back to the 11th century. Originally built as a Romanesque fortress to defend the Bohemian lands, it was transformed into a luxurious Baroque residence in the late 17th century under the direction of Count Michael Johann II of Alphen. The redesign was led by the renowned architect Johann Bernhard Fischer von Erlach, who turned the castle into a masterpiece of Baroque artistry. The most iconic feature of the castle is the Hall of Ancestors, an opulent oval-shaped room dedicated to the Alphen family. Its soaring frescoed ceiling, adorned with allegorical paintings by Johann Michael Rotmeyer, celebrates the power and heritage of the noble family. The castle chapel, with its intricate stucco decorations, is another highlight of the interior. Beyond its architectural beauty, the castle played a significant role in regional defense during the Middle Ages and later became a cultural hub for the aristocracy. You can explore the richly decorated interiors, enjoy breathtaking views of the Dyjí River Valley, and stroll through the surrounding forested landscape, which is part of the Dyjí National Park. The castle offers a unique combination of natural beauty, historical significance, and architectural splendor, making it a must-visit destination in South Moravia. Lednice Castle. This castle is considered one of the most beautiful examples of Romantic Gothic revival architecture in Europe. Located in the South Moravian region of the Czech Republic, Castle is part of the UNESCO-listed Lednice Valtice cultural landscape. This opulent palace was transformed in the 19th century by the wealthy Liechtenstein family, who used it as a summer residence. The castle stands as a symbol of their immense power and artistic taste, blending architectural splendor with breathtaking natural surroundings. Lednice Castle's origins date back to the 13th century, but it underwent extensive renovations over the centuries, culminating in its current neo-Gothic design in 1858. The castle is a masterpiece of detail, with its richly carved interiors, including the staircase hall, featuring an intricate spiral staircase carved from a single piece of wood. The Grand Hall and the library are equally striking, showcasing the Liechtenstein's love for art and learning. Surrounded by an expansive English-style park, the grounds are dotted with charming structures such as the minaret, an unusual Oriental-style tower, and the Palm House, a stunning 19th-century glass conservatory housing exotic plants. You can also enjoy the artificial ruins of Janarad, a romantic folly that enhances the fairy tale ambience of the estate. Lednice Castle offers guided tours that delve into the family's history and the artistry of its design. The surrounding landscape invites exploration by foot, bike, or boat along its picturesque canals. With its seamless blend of architecture, history, and natural beauty, Lednice Castle is a must-visit destination for anyone exploring the Czech Republic's rich cultural heritage. Trosky Castle. Located in the Bohemian Paradise region of northern Bohemia, Trosky Castle is one of the Czech Republic's most iconic and mysterious landmarks. Built in the late 14th century by Seneca of Vardenberg, the castle sits atop two volcanic basalt peaks, giving it an otherworldly appearance. The two towers, dubbed Baba, the Crone, and Panna, the Maiden, rise dramatically from the landscape and are steeped in local legend. According to folklore, the towers represent a wicked old woman and a virtuous maiden who fought for dominance, also consider a symbolize a battle between good and evil. Trosky Castle was originally designed as a fortress, but its defensible location could not save it from attacks during the Hussite Wars in the 15th century. It was abandoned by the 17th century and left to ruin, yet its haunting silhouette and captivating history have made it a favorite. The ruins provide stunning panoramic views of the surrounding countryside, including the rolling hills and sandstone formations of the Bohemian paradise. Today, you can hike up to the castle and explore its atmospheric ruins. Climbing to the top of the Baba, or Punna, towers rewards adventurers with breathtaking vistas and a sense of connection to the region's medieval past. Trosky Castle remains one of the Czech Republic's most beloved symbols, embodying both the beauty and mystery of the country's storied history. This amazing country is home to so many magical castles. If you'd like us to create a part 2 of this journey, let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to share which castle is your favorite. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more incredible journeys for you to explore. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Happy travels!